Hey there guys, John Campea here, and thank you for visiting my movie vlog as I give you my quick review of the brand new movie, Lego Power Rangers. That's what I said, Power Rangers. But they're a bunch of high school kids that get like ninja-like powers, and they're each represented by a different color, and they each like pilot a giant mechanized like Zord, right? Like they're Power Rangers? The Lego Ninjago Movie. All right, so the Lego Ninjago Movie is basically the third film in this series of Lego films. None of them are connected. There's not a shared cinematic universe per se. But of course we had the Lego Movie, which probably should have won Best Animated Film of the Year, and it didn't even get nominated. Then came the Lego Batman Movie, which was surprisingly amazing. It was absolutely wonderful. I love that movie. I've been a little bit skeptical about Lego Ninjago, but off I went to go check it out. And you know what? It's the worst of the Lego movies, but it's still pretty darn good. So the basic gist of the movie is this. There's this Lego city called Ninjago. That's the name of the city. And it's protected by these different colored ninjas who work together as a team. And it's always threatened by this horrible villain named Garmadon, who is a terrific villain in the film. And he lives in a giant volcano island just off the shore of Ninjago. Now, for whatever reason, they always fight him when he comes to attack the city, but they know he lives right there. They just don't go and arrest him. But that's fine, we let that go. Now, to make the plot a little bit more interesting, the evil villain Garmadon is also the father of the leader of these Ninjago ninjas, the green ninja, Lloyd. Let me get the main thing that I don't like about the film out of the way really quick. What I've been finding with the Lego movies, they've been progressively getting more and more visually frantic. Like, there was some franticness in the Lego movie, absolutely, but you could see what was happening. You appreciated the action that was going on. In Lego Batman Movie, as amazing as that movie is, some of the quote-unquote action scenes and things like that got a little bit too frantic. Like, so much stuff is going on screen, you can't actually follow what's going on or really appreciate what's going on. They took that up another notch in the Lego Ninjago Movie, where in some of the key action sequences, everything is so frantic and there's so many things flying around and there's so many cuts and edits that you just kind of felt like, I have no idea what's going on, so I'm just going to sit back and wait for this action scene to be over and then I'll get back into the movie. And also, whereas in the first Lego movie, and even in the Lego Batman movie, where you have your main character, whether it's the special or whether it's Batman, you also had these side characters, and you got to know the side characters, and they gave a little bit of depth to the side characters. And I find that in the Lego Ninjago Movie, other than Lloyd and Garmadon and a little bit of Master Wu, there's all these other ninjas there as well, but you don't really care. They're there to say a couple of little lines here and there, but there's really no depth. They don't really have any importance to the story, and they're a little bit of a wasted bit of time on screen, unfortunately, because they could have been pretty cool. But those nitpicks aside, like the other Lego movies we had, this movie is loaded with charm. Like, really cute, charming interaction and dialogue, some really cool things that they do with the whole concept of them being Legos in the first place, some inside gags to them being Legos in the first place. There's a great, absentee father and longing son moments between Lloyd and Garmadon that are really cool. The background of Garmadon and Master Wu and all these things in the history of the island and why he invades the island. All this stuff is set up really charming. I found myself, this is one of my little litmus tests for seeing movies like this. I found myself sitting there in the movie theater most of the time smiling, just smiling at the screen and what they had going on up there. Some really good humor, some really good jokes. Dave Franco does the lead voice of Lloyd, and he does a really good job. Actually, most of the voice cast is actually pretty solid, especially Jackie Chan. And Jackie Chan is used in multiple ways in this film. I don't want to go into too much without the risk of giving a spoiler, but you'll have to check it out to see exactly what I'm talking about. The film also boasts some key celebrity cameos, and again, you'll have to see the movie to know what I'm talking about. And just overall, it had a very good feel to the film. Whereas I was a little bit skeptical, I found myself feeling good and enjoying myself watching the movie. Look, overall, is this a great motion picture? No, I'm not going to say it is. And like I said at the beginning, this is probably the worst of the Lego movies. But even being the worst of the Lego movies, it's a pretty darn enjoyable film that I think you'll get a kick out of if you go and give it a shot. But the big question here is, what have your expectations been of the Lego Ninjago movie? Jump down to the comments section and let me know your thoughts. And listen, guys, while you're here, take a second, click on that subscribe button, become a subscriber to my YouTube channel, follow me on social media, on Facebook and on Twitter, simply at John Campea. Go and see Lego Ninjago. I think you'll be glad that you did. That'll do it for me, guys. Thanks a lot for joining me, and until the next video, bye-bye.